So we've been talking about the 7 deadly sins, and we got to the one that I've been dreading lately. Wrath, anger.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, okay, so...
And it's funny that you got angry about that.
I did so mad at this sermon. No, try to hold back some of your opinions on this one, Rock. I'm not sure, but so I kind of internalize my anger, you know, and when I allow my anger to get the best of me, it actually shows the worst of me, and so my frustration over little things gets built up until eventually it boils to the surface and it damages me and those around me. And it's not, I'm finding out too, it's not just about the lashing out, because that's one thing, you act like a petulant child, but then the fact that you're still letting it get you is the underlying problem. You know, whether you explode or not, you're still privately exploding. Like I was walking around the house on Saturday, just frustrated as all get out at something, and my wife heard me muttering and was like, "Hey, babe, calm down," you know, like, and so I didn't even realize it was coming out. You know, yeah,
okay, that's a problem.
Yeah, okay, but you know, anger, like it can destroy lives, marriages, careers. And we live in a world that's kind of consumed by it. Like the other day, there was a road rage case where, you know, a father had his life ended over a trivial traffic incident, and then the guy that shot him, his life is forever changed over not merging. Like you guys could have both gone home that day with a little bit of common sense, you know, and instead you've destroyed lives. Or that video of that principal that let whatever happened with that kid set him off, and you know, he smacks him, 40-year career done, you know, and so it's just, there can be lifelong devastating consequences. But I like that he kind of pinpointed where anger comes from. And I hadn't really thought of it like this before. It comes from our selfish desires. Because I've always said that most sins can be broken back to the sin of self, what you want. And that's what anger is. You want your way, and if you don't get it, you get angry.
Right.
You know, and so I'm like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, well, how do you diffuse the anger bomb?
Yes, how?
Here we go. How
Here we
you
go.
say, okay, pray, take a beat, and take it to God.
Okay, take a beat. I like that.
A breath, and Rock's all about that. Rock's like, okay, before you say anything, let's just think for a minute and calm down, and then never respond when you're angry. You know, formulate a response, and then respond. Like, again, pause.
And we've put this kind of into practice because there have been times where you have had a response to something that has irked you. And I've said, okay, that's our first response.
Exactly. It's
so
like
now let's go to our second.
And it always works out better. And then this was a big thing, though. Freely forgive. Be as quick to give forgiveness as you are to lash out, you know? And yeah, I know, that's a tough one for Rock, too.
Oh, what?
I know, it's okay. It's a safe space. We're fine.
It doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, no, it is. But controlling our anger is so important. The Bible actually tells us to forgive each other as Christ has forgiven us. You know, and when we forget how much we've been forgiven for, we resist freely giving grace to others. And so we need to operate like a grace vending machine, kind of. I think that is a good picture of this. It's like, you know, when grace is needed, you give it and you reset. And then you give it and you reset. You give it and you reset. You know, and that's how, if we learn to do that, we're going to be better off for it, and the people in our lives are going to be better off for it.
I'm going to play this back for you the next time I see you angry.
Yeah, like I get mad at some piece of equipment in here that fails to work again.
Take a beat.
I know. I get it. I'm working on it. Work in progress over here. But there's your Monday School.